All right, what's up, everybody? Yes, I'm late, but my wife is working tonight. She had a photo shoot. I handled both of the kids, got them down. I think they're both sleeping. One was still awake at 8:30 when I was supposed to go live, so I was like, well, it's going to be kind of hard to do. But I'm checking the camera, and I think we're good. Danny is on her way home, so she'll be home in like 10 minutes. But anyway, that's why I'm late. How the heck are you guys doing? Welcome to the Friday night Q&A hangout. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Scheduled this at 8:30, thinking I could get the kids down in time. Was close. Just a wee bit late. And there's nothing going on in Chiefs Kingdom. There's no news to talk about. There's no drama to talk about this week. I mean, yeah, nothing happened allegedly happened at a nightclub. We didn't just find out even more news from Rashee Rice and his SMU days that is potentially actually news because it was shared not only by Mike Florio today, which I didn't really think anything of it, but then it was also shared by The Athletic today. Okay, so we could get into that in a bit, but geez Louise, man. It's like, it's just one thing after another. Hey, I will say this, we're testing out something. I got a new, let me turn this down a little bit. I got a new wide angle. We're testing the wide angle here. This is like a BTS angle. I don't know if you'll like it or not, but eventually this will look a little bit different. We'll have this cleaned up over here, but this is an ultra wide. This is a 14 millimeter lens. This is about a 32. So just for live streams, we do have a wide angle. If I want to show you guys my water or something, I don't know, but it's just a fun little extra angle that we can try. Are we going live for the schedule release? What's up, Des? Thanks so much for the 19 months. Maybe so. That's next week. Probably we'll do that. That's a great idea, actually. Daniel with the gifted. Thank you, man, as always. Brenda said, I like it. William says, hello. Ray says, looks awesome. Water is 49ers tears. Yeah, dude, look at all these 49ers tears. Then you've got actual Niners tears here. Okay. Focus. Niners tears. And Eagles tears. We got all the tears. We got all the tears here and ready. So there's that. Jabin with the 5. Thanks so much, man. Sorry I'm late, but thank you for the 5. He actually sent this at 6 o'clock. That was like 2 hours ago. With the tight ends Chiefs got, perhaps they don't need another wide receiver. 2 tight end sets are Andy's thing. So you got Kelsey, Gray, Smith. Oh, Irv Smith Jr. And then Jared Wiley. I almost said Andrew Wiley. I almost said it again. Yeah, that's very true because if you didn't know, Zay Jones today, he visited with the Chiefs yesterday, but he ended up signing with the Cardinals. So I was hopeful that he would get a deal or that he would sign a contract with the Chiefs, a 1-year deal. It did not happen. But if you look at this, according to Jeremy Fowler, he said this puts the Chiefs in an interesting spot. Sides had mutual interest coming off his visit to KC, but Arizona put it over the top. I guess that just means more money because what the heck else could it be? Can't be anything else other than money. Would have been a good fit there, talking about Zay Jones and KC. Then he says, former Chiefs Marquez Valdez-Scantling and McCole Hardman are still available. If MVS comes back after all this, that is crazy. But, you bring him back at an affordable deal. Okay, I guess he knows the system. He was here for 2 years. Like, all right. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. If that's what they want to do, fine. At this point in time, okay. And then we do have some news that we could talk about here in a minute. I actually have a bunch of notifications here. I'm just making sure we're not missing anything. We're not. Guys, it is a crazy time right now. How much Rashee Rice stuff we've had to deal with in the last 6 weeks has been absolutely insane. I mean, unreal. Yo, Jay Kelsey with the 10 months. Appreciate that, man. Let's go. No 11 million for MVS. No. No way. Vet minimum. Thoughts on Sky, Cole? I mean, I think this is a really like a do or die kind of a year for him. Like you gotta show up and show out this year. I don't know what to make of Sky Moore right now. Some people say he's not being used right. Okay, I would think that the Chiefs, of all people, would figure out how to use him correctly. I think part of the problem was they were trying to do too much in the wide receiver room last year, rotating this guy in, out. And then by the time they started narrowing it down by the end of the season, Sky Moore did mess up his knee and went on IR. I do like the kid. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders, obviously. The team likes him. He's a hard worker. There's no drama associated with him. He's still cheap and on his rookie deal. I don't know if he's 100% a lock to make the roster, but I think he has still a pretty high chance. He is, after all, a second-round draft pick. They're not just going to, I don't think, give up on him this year. If he doesn't show out at all this year, I would say dunzo, more than likely. But I'm rooting for Sky. I don't know what to make of him. I'm not going to put a lot of expectations on him. Don't really care to see him returning punts. But let me just make sure I'm not hearing my daughter. I don't think I am, but I feel like I'm in my head hearing stuff at this point. Any parent out there knows if you've got like little kids, you're like, did I just hear my kid? No, she's sleeping. All right, we good. We good. It was Casey. I'm just playing. How about those Chiefs? What's up, Greg? How the heck are you, man? Hope you're doing fantastic. Puka said he can be great. I mean, let's go, dude. If Sky Moore wants to be great, I am down. How are you doing, Trevor? Kyle in the house. What's up, dude? What other free agents could the Chiefs sign? If you're talking wide receiver, you got Michael Thomas. You got McCole Hardman, Byron Pringle, MVS, and a couple others. I mean, you're running out. It's slim pickings. You've got Hunter Renfrow. He's still available. So there are some. There are some still available. MVS as a backup and not a starter is okay. Well, Irwin, I kind of agree. And not for $11 million. If you could bring him in for a couple million, okay. But $11 million, or he was going to have $14 million this year. No, thank you. No, thank you for $14 million. No. But yeah, if MVS came back, okay, it's going to be cheap, and I'm not opposed to it. He did visit with the Chargers earlier this week, so we'll see if anything comes of that. TikTok boy would have saved us. Juju trade. Hey, man, I liked the Juju Smith-Schuster signing. Would have loved for him to return. I understand the Chiefs had some reservations on him a little bit just because of his knee issues. They did offer him a deal, from what I understand, the year he was a free agent after his one-year deal with the Chiefs, but the Patriots deal was notably richer, so a lot more money. This much more was probably how much more it was that he was offered. Cole working new equipment for edits. This is just a test angle. So I said in the beginning of the stream, I do have like another camera we're trying. It's a super wide angle. We're just trying it for fun. It's kind of like the BTS angle. You can see other stuff, and it's super wide, super intriguing. You can see even the foam above my head. That's how BTS this angle is. We're just trying some new stuff. Chat is pretty fast. I think we have it on slow mode, but I think there's just a lot of legends in here chatting. About 375 or so people in here. I almost said 400, but I was like, that's a little high rounded up. That's not right. You'd rather have Hardman? I mean, McCole is an option. He knows the system. He has a niche role that he could play in the offense. They know what they're going to get out of Hardman. He can be a returner as well. When do you think Kelsey is hanging up the cleats? What are your thoughts, Cole? What's up, man? Probably in 2 years when his contract is up. Although if the Chiefs do win a three-peat this year, I would not completely rule out Kelsey riding off into the sunset after winning 3 rings in a row. I would think he plays out his contract, though. Some people kind of are the opposite of that mindset. They say, nah, if the Chiefs win the three-peat and Kelsey, as long as they're still winning, Kelsey's going to keep going. So maybe so. I will say this. He will have no issues making money after his NFL career. No issues at all. I just saw a report. Don't know how accurate it is, but it was something to the effect of the Kelsey brothers, for their New Heights podcast, have some serious buyers or serious interest on platforms wanting to move their podcast over to them. So Amazon was one of them. I don't even know how exactly that would work. You have to, like, does Amazon have podcasts? I don't know. I literally only am on YouTube, so I don't know much about Apple Podcasts or anything like that. But does Amazon have podcasts? I don't know. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if that's true, but I will say this. He's probably going to get a deal with his brother in New Heights, and they're going to make good money somewhere. Like an exclusive type deal for their podcast. Chandler with the 1 month. What's up, dude? Carter freaking Cook with the 10 months. What's up, dude? Good to see you in here. Jay Kelsey said, how about those Chiefs? Yes, sir. Denise with the 2 bombs said, hit the like button, not people. No, exactly, Denise. I saw your comment in that Rashee Rice update video about that. That was pretty funny. Keon Coleman, what about him? I think he wants to beat Gronk in rings, so even with a 3P, I could see him coming back for ring 5. All right, bet. How many does Gronk have? 4? He might have 4, right? Don't sleep on Keontae Ingram. He could be the running back 3. Yeah, we haven't actually really talked about the running back room today, but he is one. So you've got, obviously, Pacheco, CEH, and then Brett Veach basically said in his presser that they're going to be fighting it out. They're going to be duking it out with the guys on the roster for the running back 3 spot. So you're going to have a couple UDFAs. You've got Carson Steele. You've got Amani Bailey. Those are a couple UDFAs. You've got Keontae Ingram, who's on the roster. You then have, who was another one that was impressing? I just talked about him in a YouTube short. What was his name? It's going to drive me nuts because I just talked about it. Anybody in chat know? Love your show. I only believe stuff when you say it. Oh, Jordan, thanks for the kind words, man. I mean, I do try to be as accurate as I can. And if it is me just giving my thoughts, I try to, oh, it's Hassan Hall. Yeah. If it's just me giving my thoughts, I definitely like let you guys know and let you know the difference there. With the Rice stuff, it is all alleged still. So we're just working through that in real time as updates come out. I'm just letting you guys know, hey, here's the update here. This is what's being said. But the process is still playing out. It's still fluid. But I appreciate the kind words, man. It means a lot. I mean, my reputation is a lot. It means a lot to me. I'm not perfect. I don't bat 1,000 or whatever. I don't watch baseball, but I think that's 1,000 is the term. But I do try my best. Yeah, it was Hassan Hall is another guy to watch. Again, not the quickest guy, 4.4640, but he has an 8.66 total relative athletic score. A little bit undersized, but he can catch passes out of the backfield. Obviously, he can run. Looks like he's got decent vision from the film that I've watched on him. He can also return kicks as well, I believe. Returned over 100 kickoffs in college. So that's another guy to be watching for in the running back 3 spot. There's quite a few fighting for that RB3 spot. Yo, Tony Timmons with the 8 months said, let's freaking go. Legends all, mods and Colsifs. Dude, let's go, man. I appreciate you. You think Hill will finish his career here? You mean with the Chiefs? I mean, maybe when all is said and done, Tyreek Hill signs a 1-day contract with the Chiefs and retires a Chief. I think that is very possible. Kyle with Pajama with the 1 month. Let's go, dude. Or with the 1 month. I said 1 month. Huh? 1 month. He said, all right, y'all. We already know Brian Cook is going to house it. By the way, if I would take MVS, or I would take Harbin and MVS over Tony. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be something to watch. The wide receiver spot with that wide receiver 5, wide receiver 6 spot. Is it Kadarius Toney? Do they bring in a veteran? Justin Ross is in the mix. Sky is still around, so that's going to be an intriguing spot to watch. Obviously, if you move on from Toney, you save $0, okay? $2.5 million cap hit, $2.5 million dead cap. Toney's here, and you owe him $2.5 million either way. So I think they give him a real shot. I'm not going to sit here and say Toney is a 100% lock to make the roster, and I'm not going to say that about Sky Moore either. But I do think there are 4 locks unless this Rashee Rice stuff just keeps going and going. Yeah, if Rashee is like, there's more stuff that came up today, guys. I mean, there is more. It's from his SMU days, but there is more stuff. It is actually insane. I mean, we could get into it if you want. We could get into it. I mean, I feel like I'm sick of talking about Rice, and you guys are probably sick about hearing it, but there's just more stuff that keeps popping up. Screw it. Kick Tony out and kick more. Kanye or Eminem? Eminem. Where's Chris Conley at? I think he's with the 49ers, isn't he? Isn't Chris Conley the guy in the Super Bowl that was pissing us off on special teams? He was like making play after play. Yeah, you want more Rice news? All right, here we go. So, Mike Florio first reported this, okay? Let's just talk about it. We already know that Rashee Rice wrecked his car, fled the scene. We know that, right? They found stuff in the car, playbook, a little bit of weed, whatever. The biggest thing to me is he fled the scene, all right? So, that happened. Reaper, thanks so much for the 10. I will get you there, or I'll get to that in just a second. I'm just going to hit this Rice info here. So, the wreck happened. 6 weeks later, this alleged nightclub incident happened where they're still working out, or it's still under investigation. They're still going through the details. He allegedly punched a photographer in the face. There's been witnesses that said that it was a verbal altercation only. No physical altercation was, nothing like that happened. There was no violence physically. Now the photographer saying that he was at the club, he left, he got asked to come back via a DM from Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice was in there, had him look at his phone, punched him in the face when the photographer was looking at his phone. I don't know what the reasoning could be for that. Now, the club owner did come out this morning and say, hey, Rice was only there for less than 30 minutes. He was super cordial and chill, didn't even ask for a drink. I didn't see anything like that, and the photographer left calmly. They're still going to go through the footage. The police has his security footage, and they're going through it. We will see, okay? But I'm saying that to say you have those two incidents. The wreck, he flees, 8 potential felonies, $1 million lawsuit. He's going through all that right now. Then the nightclub incident pops up. The photographer, for all I know, could be trying to get money. I don't know. We need to wait and see. It's all alleged right now. But then Mike Florio, earlier today, he put out a report, and Florio, I don't know, I get annoyed by that guy. So I wasn't even going to talk about it if it was just Florio. I was not even going to bring it up tonight. But then The Athletic with Nate Taylor brought it up as well. So this is what's going on. It's old stuff, but supposedly the Chiefs even knew about this before the draft. Listen to this. Mike Florio says, however, we've become aware, or teams have become aware. Well, let me back up. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Okay, the latest incident involving Chiefs receiver Rashee Rice has prompted some in the media to dust off pre-draft reports from anonymous scouts who expressed negative opinions about Rice. Okay, so then he goes back in time a little bit. He said, there are certain objective facts, however, that teams became aware of and that did not come to light publicly before the draft. Those facts could impact the manner in which his current entanglements are handled by the NFL. All right, and here it is. Per multiple sources, multiple teams learned during the pre-draft process about an alleged incident involving Rice while he was at SMU. Rice believed former SMU basketball player Kendrick Davis was seeing his girlfriend, okay? Rice and some of his friends, per the specific information gathered by at least one team, went to an SMU basketball game. Rice, or someone with him, per the specific information gathered, fired multiple bullets into the empty car belonging to Kendrick Davis, okay? Multiple sources expressed a belief that every team was aware of the incident before the draft, including the Chiefs. Kansas City drafted him in round 2. The incident, though, was never reported to authorities by SMU, and an SMU spokesperson had no comment on the situation. The Chiefs have no comment on the situation, and Rice's lawyer have no comment on the situation. Now, I know what you're saying. Cole, who cares? That's Mike Florio. He says the dumbest ish ever, does it for clicks, hates the Chiefs. Oh, I agree. I agree with you. He hates the Chiefs, okay? But he's not the only one that shared it. I would say Nate Taylor is a reputable reporter in the Chiefs space, okay? Nate Taylor is a reputable, well-respected reporter in the Chiefs space. He's with the Athletic. All right? This is what he said 55 minutes ago. This is 9 p.m. He wrote this at 8 p.m. Him and Jeff Howe. They talked about the nightclub incident. All right? But then they get into this draft drama from when Rice was in college. Okay? They get into it. Real quick. I'm not going to read the whole thing because this is a paywalled article, but I do want to look at this paragraph right here. According to league sources, multiple teams had removed Rice from their draft boards after learning of an alleged incident he was involved in while a student at SMU. During the alleged incident, multiple bullets were fired into an empty car belonging to former SMU basketball player Kendrick Davis during one of the school's home games, according to league sources. Two teams gathered information that led them to conclude Rice believed Davis was involved with his girlfriend, according to league sources. The incident was never reported to SMU authorities. So because of that, teams find this out. They take Rice off their draft boards because concerns about his character. We actually loosely heard about character concerns leading up to the draft, but it was pretty quiet. I didn't hear this. I don't think you guys did either, right? If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. But another team had Rice on their board, but that team's evaluation of him included several flags that downgraded his value compared to other receiver prospects. Then it says right here, the Chiefs were aware of the alleged incident, according to a league source. I mean, that's insane. That's not just Mike Florio. Somebody, that is not their source, okay? The Athletic is not going to Florio for source type stuff. They have their own sources. Good God Almighty, I am tired. Somebody said this could actually affect Rice via the NFL personal conduct policy. I don't understand how, because SMU never even, for whatever reason, informed authorities. There's no police report. There's nothing. And this was now a couple years ago at least. But good God. I'm tired, man. If the Chiefs were aware, maybe they were like, yeah, that sounds a little bit far-fetched, and it wasn't even Rice. Maybe it was his friend with him in the car. I don't know. But dude, Rashee Rice has to find some new friends, man. He has got to find some new friends. He's not going to watch this, but please find some new friends. And Chiefs, if you ever watch my videos, you probably don't, but lock this man in the practice squad facility and do not let him out. I don't know what to make of the Rice situation now with even that news. It sounds, I mean, they're just digging stuff up now, but I'm just like, good God. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments about this. I would be curious to know your thoughts. There's no police report here. SMU didn't even report it, but this is both Mike Florio and Nate Taylor of The Athletic reporting on this. Mike Florio is whatever to me, but I will take what Nate Taylor says is a little bit more serious. Cole, it's pronounced etc., not etc. I'm literally saying the same thing. Joe said, I can't take whenever you say it wrong in videos. I don't give a crap what you think, dude. You'll be okay, little man. All right. Reaper with the 10. I do remember that Andy Reid recently spoke very highly of Kadarius Toney. I really wouldn't put him out yet. No, I don't think so. I think they are going to really give him a chance. Obviously, I think they're going to give him their best go. But I don't think Toney is 100% a lock on the roster, even with that being said. Out of the wide receivers that are left in free agency, I want Michael Thomas to be a Chief. There you go. He's an option. Sounds like Rice is in trouble, said Wendy. I'm sure the Chiefs spoke to him about it. I would think so. Cole, did you catch the TB12 roast? I thought it was entertaining. Oh, it was hilarious. I laughed my face off, dude. Let's push the narrative about trading for top-tier receiver. Yep, Justin Jefferson is a Chief. Let's go. Florio's a jackwagon. Yeah, that's why I wasn't even going to talk about it until I saw that Nate Taylor also talked about it. Blood's gonna blood? What the frick? Cole, let me see if I heard that. I bet the club owner downplayed the incident to avoid bad publicity. Either way, I don't think babysitting him is the answer. He needs to face the consequences of his actions and grow up, said Leora. I mean, here's the thing. He gave the camera, the club owner gave the camera footage over to the authorities. So if he's trying to downplay it to save face, to not draw bad attention to the club, the authorities are going to find this if it's on camera. If it's not on camera and he knows that, oh, then okay. I mean, maybe that's the case. But the police have the footage. They have the footage. Chiefs can't afford a top-tier wide receiver at best, a solid number 2. Well, I don't think they're really gonna do much to the wide receiver room now. Nikki Glazier was the best. She was a bit much for me, dude. I mean, she's her whole entire stand-up gig was a sexual innuendo, which some people like that, I guess. But I was like, holy smokes. I thought some of the others were way funnier. She had some good liners, but it was a bit much. Is Justin Jefferson actually on the Chiefs? No, I was just kidding. I wonder how long he can put off that trial. Hopefully as long as he can, Don. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Is Danny home yet? I think so. She said she'd be home in 10 minutes, and that was way longer than 10 minutes ago. And all is quiet upstairs. Yeah, she home. We good. We good. Focus on another tight end star. Mahomes needs more tight end talent. Well, they did sign in the offseason Irv Smith Jr., and then they drafted Jared Wiley. So Jared Wiley, one of the top tight ends of the draft, a combo tight end or a dual threat tight end, receiving and blocking, one of the best blocking tight end grades in college football, but also led all tight ends in college football in touchdowns with 8. So they did get a guy, and then they signed another guy. So Irv Smith Jr. elevates the floor. He's probably more talented than Blake Bell. We'll see, but that's the thought. I have the Chiefs right now in their 53-man roster rolling with 4 tight ends, but Irv Smith Jr. might not be a guaranteed lock. I think Jared Wiley would be their 4th-round pick, but time will tell. They're definitely getting him a little wide receiver talent or tight end talent, but that doesn't make up for when Travis Kelce is eventually gone. I do think you also potentially roll with 4 tight ends on the 53-man roster because hopefully Jared Wiley does end up taking that step forward quicker, sooner rather than later, and Kelce can take a couple snaps off here and there. Sue said it's strange that unsubstantial details are coming out now. With that said, you're absolutely right. Rice needs to find a new circle of friends. Yeah, I don't really like the nightclub thing is whatever. That happened now. So, like, you got to get through that. The police got to work through that. I don't know what's going to come of it. And it's still so early, it's alleged. We don't know how involved Rice was. He was there. The owner confirmed he was there. So we now know for sure Rice was there. The question is, did he do what was accused? Did he really punch his photographer in the face? Okay? It's not funny. My nervous reaction is laughter. You guys should know that by now. So I laugh when I probably shouldn't laugh. But it's kind of like my nervous reaction. Early on in my marriage, my wife was getting on to me about something. She was not happy. And I I lightly cracked a smile because it's just my nervous reaction. And she was not happy about that. So it's something I've been working through. Falcon with the 1 month. Bottom line, everybody is tired of the Chiefs winning all the time. This Rice situation is a ray of hope for the haters. Remember Deflategate? Yeah, I remember Deflategate. Good old Brady. I mean, Rice is doing this to himself. It's not like this SMU incident just randomly got dug up. I mean, that kind of did, but it's compounded. The wreck happened. This alleged nightclub incident happened. And now, for whatever reason, this SMU incident that may have happened. Bullets hitting a car that either Rice was with the people that did this or he did it. Allegedly. No police report was filed. Police were never involved. But this randomly gets dug up, not just by Florio. Okay? Nate Taylor of The Athletic. So somebody said, cool t-shirt. Thank you. SMU? Yeah, it was his college. Rice's college. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of random. It's kind of random that it got brought up now. Did anyone see Kevin roasted Tom Brady on Netflix? Kevin? I want Jared Wiley to be called Wiley Coyote. All right, bet, Justin. I like that. Let's run it. See ya, Travis. Have a good evening, brother. Andy with the 5. Thank you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Think the Jags will take Rice for Brian Thomas Jr. LOL. Duval County suits Rice. Hey, I'm with it. I think they should do that. It's a great idea. Brian Thomas Jr., he's not that good, okay? So the Chiefs will take him, and then they can have Rice, who had almost 1,000 yards last year. That's a fair trade, if you ask me. I'm with it. What's up, John? How are you, man? What did Nate Taylor say? You need to rewind a little bit, Alicia. I've already hashed the whole situation out. Poor Andy always gets stuck with troubled players. I mean, to be fair, the Chiefs knew about it. The Chiefs knew about it allegedly before they drafted him. So, I mean, you take a little risk there. That point of view or POV reminds me of a Busta Rhymes music video. So keep the dash rolling when I'm doing that thing over there. That's it. That's exactly what it is. It's okay, Alicia. Yeah, I just rehashed it for like 10 minutes ago. Spent like 5 solid minutes on it. I'll probably pull it from this live stream after this and put it up on the channel because it's worth people knowing about now that Nate Taylor has also shared about it. I do not find enjoyment, fulfillment covering this stuff on the channel. I understand we've been talking about it a lot because it's been happening in real time and I'm updating you guys as it moves along. But I would much rather have preferred a quiet off season with no drama. That would have been better to me. Would have been, less stuff to talk about in the off season, but that's okay. It's not like I'm like, yay, woo, I get to go down and make a video about, I get to go be HBTC Law and Order today. Oh, man. That is not, it's not fun to me. I mean, it's part of the gig, and I'm not paid by anybody, meaning I cover what I want. I cover the good and the bad of this team, the highs and the lows, the drama, the analytics, the stats, all of it. I cover everything that I can, and I'm tired of Rashee Rice, man. I don't understand why NFL players, NBA players, etc. always end up throwing their life away. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. The nightclub incident's alleged. The SMU incident a couple years ago was never even reported to the Chiefs. Greg said no drama would be nice. Facts. When is Cole Breaks the Huddle going to get started? Hey, man, I wanted to start it now. I wanted to start at this free agency and I'm going to spread myself too thin, even hired another person. So I just took a step back. We even stopped posting for now on the HBTC Clips channel. It was just becoming a lot. So I've kind of just simplified things. Me and Troy just doing all that we can. And we're just making as much good content as we can for you guys, long form and short form on this channel right here. And that's all I can confidently tell you. I want to tackle everything and take over the world, but I also want to see my family, I also want to see my family and have a little bit of work-life balance. And the best way to do that right now is to not run 3 channels. So that's why there hasn't been anything with that yet. Eric said Rice easily cost himself a lot in playtime and money, or potential money. I believe he could have had a breakout year. Dude, I was excited for Rice. Yeah. I was excited for Rice this year, man. I really was. Wonder what this looks like when I'm sitting. Oh, this looks okay. Oh. Da-na-na. Whoa. The Heavenly Hand. The Heavenly Hand. Yo, Matt, what's up, dude? Thanks so much for the 10. How do you feel about the Chiefs stadium situation? Do you think there's a possibility they'll move out of KCMO? And if so, will you still be a fan? Well, I'll just answer the last question first. Yeah, I'll definitely still be a fan. I've been a Chiefs fan my whole life. I don't really know who I would root for if they left. And if they do leave, I think they just go to Kansas City, Kansas. So they're still the Kansas City Chiefs. I was born on the Missouri side, and I've lived in Missouri from about the age of birth to 4 years old. And then I moved back to the Missouri side when I was 19 or 20, and I'm 33 now. And I've been Missouri side for a lot of my life, but then from about 4 to 19, I lived Kansas side, actually by the Legends. I like both sides of the state line. There's not really a best side, in my opinion. I made a joke, that Missouri side is the best side, and people got offended by that, but it's just a joke. I don't really care that much. With that being said, I'll still be a fan regardless of where they go. I do think that Missouri is going to do all they can, Jackson County in particular, to keep the Chiefs over here. I don't know what to make of the Royals right now, but the Chiefs did said the ideal scenario is they try again on another tax vote with the Royals not attached to it and see what comes of it. Well, Kansas is trying to do all they can to put something together eventually here for the Chiefs, to entice the Chiefs to move over to the Kansas side, probably to the Legends area. It makes the most sense, even though parking and traffic is going to be insane. They're going to have to figure it out. But, so yeah, how do I feel about this situation? I mean, I just think it is what it is. I voted yes on the tax vote. Like, it wasn't perfect, but I voted yes to keep the Chiefs for sure locked into Kansas City. Some people said, oh, you fell for their bait. They were just saying that. I mean, okay. I hope they were just saying that and they're really going to try again. And if they do, great. I will then vote again for them to stay. So I did vote for them to stay, but I understand that people had their own reasons why they voted no. And I respect it, but I would have, ideally just loved to see them stay in Arrowhead Stadium for years and years to come. And they still got years. The lease isn't up to like 2030, 2031. We've got some time here. But that's my thoughts on the situation. And hopefully they stay at Arrowhead. But I do think worst case, quote unquote, worst case, they get a nice, shiny new stadium in KCK near the Legends. Wesley Forte, what up, dude? Thanks so much for the 2-bomb. Just want to say I'm proud of you, bro. Thank you, man. Did you already move? Appreciate that, man. Hope you are doing well, and your kids, man, and the fam. Chicka what's up, dude? Thanks so much for the membership. Let's go. Chiefs might move to San Antonio. That would be less than ideal. Cole, you said Royals funny. Royals? How you supposed to say him? Yep, Rice and his little something just cost Rice millions. Rice, such a smart dude, is guaranteed 8 games or 8 game checks. I don't know what to make of it, man. Yo, what's up, Josh? Just came here studying and catching some HBTC. Can't beat that. Let's go. Yeah, we were just talking all kinds of fun stuff. Rice, maybe? More Rice drama? I mean, geez Louise. Hey, no self-promo, sports. Come on, man. No self-promo. KC better keep the Royals or I will go ballistic. I am the KC Royals super fan. Hey, I mean, I would ideally love for all the sports teams to stay in Kansas City, and I'd also love for them to get an NBA team if you could do it. It does great things for the city. I don't really watch the Royals. I don't watch Sporting KC, KC Current. I really just follow the Chiefs super heavy. It's my job, and I'm a lifelong Chiefs fan. But I always root for Kansas City teams. Like when Kansas City sports teams do well, the city does well. And so I am born and raised in the Kansas City area, and I want the city to do well. Royals sounds completely normal. Okay. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. Let me know. How are you supposed to say it? Royals? I feel like you're supposed to say Royals. Yo, Brand isn't feeling well. Brand, get well soon, man. Somebody said who was self-promoing? Well, it didn't go through. I see all the messages that gets flagged. I was just letting him know, like, I appreciate him being here, but no self-promo. The Massachusetts state flag has an indigenous person on it. The Chiefs would fit perfectly here. Oh, great. No, Donnie, they're not moving. They're not moving over there. They're staying in Kansas City. Kyle said, is it Zamet or Dammit? It's Dammit Zamet. That's his name. Louis Rees. Dammit Zamet. Brand, yeah, man, get better, dude, please. Matt, much love, bro. Paul said it could be worse. Rice could be out there. He said Rice could be out there banging 60-year-olds.
Some of those ghosts of Justin Tucker banging a 60-year-old 60-yard field goal over off the crossbar and through to be.
All right, that's crazy. All right, that's just all right. Calm down. There it is. What's up, Rodolfo? Now you said it like, who cares about the Royals? No, I was just saying that because I don't follow the Royals as heavy, and I don't really know the full ins and outs of that situation. I could just speak more clearly on the Chiefs. I know people in the city like the Royals. I don't follow them as much. So to me, I want the Chiefs to stay in Kansas City more than any other team, but of course would love the Royals to stay too. That'd be funny if they did. Some Massachusetts would then have Brady followed by Mahomes. Oh, no. No. Only 2.5 games back from the top of the... Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Royals are killing it this year? Yeah, they're doing well. Someone told me the Royals wanted a stadium in the Arts District. Yeah, they wanted definitely a downtown stadium. But that was like part of the reason why the new stadium tax didn't pass, because the Royals wanted the new stadium, but they didn't even have all the full details of the stadium, and they kind of wanted people just to vote pass this new tax and then to trust them with the future plans of the stadium in advance, and people were not having that. And I understand that. I definitely understand that. But again, I voted yes to keep the Chiefs at Arrowhead. So that's why I did it. Somebody said, do I even still have that clip? Somebody said Pat who? But I don't even see that clip now. I think it's gone. I'll have to try to find it eventually. I don't know where that went. Pat who? Pat Mahomes? I can't find that clip. It's not in my recents. What's up, Jay? Hey, Cole, have you taken interest in the Royals this season? No, not really, but I know they're doing well. Yeah, I know they're doing well. They're one of the top teams, which is pretty exciting. I mean, it's been pretty rough since the last World Series appearance. Song said, yeah, they destroy a lot of loved venues down there, plus traffic is awful. There's a reason they left Municipal. Yeah, there's still a lot of things to be worked out if they want a downtown stadium, that's for sure. What's up, Nico? How are you, man? He wrecked both his cars? Well, if you're talking about the Rice wreck on the highway, one was his Corvette that his friend was driving. Then he wrecked the Lambo, but Rice was renting that Lambo. It wasn't his. Fitz Nuts said, can we get a ride the D, please? Sure.
I don't know if it's so much that the identity of this team has shifted, but this is far and away the best defense that Patrick Mahomes has had, right? I mean, is it possible that they can ride the D? The defense?
Okay. Listen, I believe.
He doesn't believe anything. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. That naughty man. Wouldn't it be fun to test the Jets team with Rodgers at the wheel for game one? Them Jets been stacking talent, and we are the test, right? That would be a fun week one game. The Chiefs have the Jets on the roster, right? Or on the schedule, right? I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me look. No, they don't. So it doesn't look like it's happening. Never mind. That would have been like a healthy Rodgers would have been fun. We might never get that. Yeah, you're right, Jay. You are right, man. Fitznut said, I can't breathe. Hey, Cole, if Zamet makes the roster, I assume he will play on special teams. Yeah, heck yeah, for sure. Can the dude tackle? I assume he can, but all this rugby highlights are offensive. Yeah, I think the Chiefs like Reese Zamet, but they're kind of like I am at this point in time. They just don't know. So they need to see him in pads, see how he can take a hit, how he can tackle, like all that stuff. It's just a lot of unknowns there. If he does make the roster, it's through special teams, yes, quite possibly as a returner, but then he would potentially contribute on offense in some like limited packages. He's on the roster as a running back. So yeah, that's kind of what it would look like. But even the Chiefs like don't know until they get pads on him. Get pads on him and see how things go once contact is allowed. Jennifer with the 10 bomb. Let's freaking go, Jennifer. We need like a dono sound effect. We need like a horn. Where's the horn at? I feel like I have one somewhere. What's this do? Can you guys hear this? Did that do anything? I don't even know. I don't think that did anything. Okay, good to know. Thanks for absolutely nothing. Oh, wait, maybe this will turn up. If I do it now, will it do it? I think that did it. There's horns. Let's go. Who's the Chiefs going to play first game? It's a good question. It's a home game for the Chiefs. So it's either one of the AFC West opponents or I think it could maybe be, is it the Bills? Could maybe be the Texans. I think the Baltimore Ravens. Those are some real options for game one. Yeah. Yo, see ya, Pavry. Don said all for Pat who? I know, I can't find that clip. I don't know where it is. I wonder if I can find it like just on my computer and drag it in. Pat who? Please find it, computer. Come on. Do me a solid. Yeah, that clip like it's like got deleted. Oh no. Oh.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Found it. Found it. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Found it. Flip with the 20 months said, I know it's early and we haven't seen a single play of any of the new wide receivers. Who do you think Mahomes will enjoy passing to the most this upcoming season? This answer probably sucks, but it's probably who he just thinks he's going to have the most trust in getting open. I feel like it was a pretty frustrating year last year for Mahomes, and a lot of those deep balls were misconnects based on how they were seeing coverage, people struggling to track the ball down the field. But if I have to pick one, let's just roll with, like, Xavier Worthy could be one for sure, but I'm just going to roll with Hollywood Brown and think he's just going to like throwing to that guy. They've already praised his route running. They're going to be able to use him all over the field, and he is a quick man, so going to be a lot of fun. I'm just going to roll with Hollywood Brown. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. Marcus with the 2 said, let's test it. Oh, yeah, I think the notification dono sounds are off, but I have like a couple sound effects on here. I don't even know what they all do, but I think this one's a horn. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Kelsey's wide receiver 1 till he retires. Oh, yeah, they were just saying what receiver specifically do you think he would have the most fun throwing to? The whole NBA versus NFL debate is so dumb. Yeah, I never even really got into it. I don't watch NBA, so I do not care. I think the opening day wide receiver core is already on the team. Just catch the ball. Yeah, I mean, most of them are there. Worthy, Hollywood, Rice, if he's not suspended and still on the team. And then Justin Watson. I mean, those 4 for sure. Then you could have the other guys fight it out. They just signed another UDFA recently from a tryout at rookie minicamp. That was it Jaron Hayek, I believe? I'm going off the top of my head, so sorry if I'm a little wrong on the exact pronunciation of his name. But they obviously have Justin Ross. They have Sky Moore. They have Kadarius Toney. They have who else? I mean, those are the ones really fighting for the spot. Those are the ones that are really fighting for it. Marcus, thanks for the 2 bomb, bro. Let's go, man. Let's go. Watson be solid? Yeah, for sure. McCole Hardman is still unsigned. Yeah, they could. I think they could still add a vet. What's up, Gavin? How are you, man? I think they'll still add a vet. Who do you think would be the jet sweep guy on the Chiefs? I mean, what's crazy is with the speed, you can do that with Hollywood Brown. You can do that with Worthy. They've both been used like that. You can do that with Kadarius Toney. So there's a few people that you could do that with. I mean, last year, I feel like they didn't do as many, but they did some with Rice. It was more like a lot of quick screens and bubble screens and stuff like that. But yeah, those few guys could easily do it. Rice is a problem. Consider moving on. Think of Kareem Hunt. Yeah. We'll see what the Chiefs do because there's more coming out. So we'll just kind of let the facts come out in that situation and see what the Chiefs decide to do. We've got 8 more notifications. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. We missing some Chiefs news? No Chiefs news. Okay, none. Just making sure. Yo, Irwin with the 25 bomb. Bro, thank you so much. 2-5. 2-5. 2-5? One of those? Let's go, man. Appreciate the 25 bomb. Irwin dropping another one. Another one. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate your support as always. And always, I'm glad you're here weighing in as well. Let me know if you got any questions. But appreciate the support as always. Chiefs picking up another wide receiver vet with the Rice situation. I think maybe I'm kind of in favor of it, in support of it. I thought Zay Jones might have been a nice addition. Again, none of these guys are going to be perfect. They're all going to have some issues. Zay Jones did come off of an injured year last year. He missed 8 games and ended up signing with the Cardinals. But he did visit with the Chiefs, which means the Chiefs are looking around a little bit. Maybe the need isn't, drastic. It's not emergency or anything like that. It's not an emergency, but they are looking. If they weren't looking, why would they have Zay Jones in for a visit? I mean, there's no way they would just waste his time for no reason at all. So they're looking. You got MVS and McCole Hardman still available. Kyle said, can I ask you something? Sure. What's up, dude? Just put question marks before and after your question. It'll kind of pop out. Right hand 2, left hand 5. This is 25 to y'all? Okay. It's kind of backwards how I'm seeing it. Daniel said, I'm just late. Well, dude, I was 40 minutes late today. So you're not that late. I'm late. What's up, Atomic? Much love. Can we get around the bar? Can we get around the bar with Brian Cook TD clip? Around the bar? What does that mean? Me reacting to he's going to house it? Rice had a bunch of drops too last season. Just wasn't as dramatic as the KT drops. I mean, Rice's drops were more early on, I think, and then they got better throughout the season. But yeah, his drops didn't leave to a pick 6 and INTs. He did have a fumble or 2, I believe. Are the Chiefs thinking about releasing Sky Moore? I don't think so. Not from what I've heard. I don't think so. Now, is he 100% safe to make the 53-man roster? I don't know if he's 100% safe. I think he's pretty safe. But you can't rule out the fact that he could potentially be released, I guess, if he gets beat out by somebody else. But he's still on his rookie deal. He's cheap. And I feel like the team really likes him. And he's out there working hard. And he doesn't have any behavioral issues or drama that I know of attached to his name. So I think Sky is most likely making this roster. Daniel with the 11 months. Again, appreciate that. Mitchell with the 8 months. Hey, Cole, hit us with a little beatbox or some bars before you check out. There you go, man. Those are some beatboxing for you. A little bit of beatbox. Tristan with the 3 months. So happy to be a part of the Cole community in KC Kingdom. How about those Chiefs? Let's go, Tristan. Appreciate the 3 months and all the support. And with the 279 Canadian on top of that, let's freaking go. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a ton. You guys know who I've been watching a lot of? Appreciate the kind words about the beatbox. I am not that good at beatboxing. It's just like for fun. I've been watching a ton of Harry Mack recently. I've watched him throughout the years, but that's the guy that does all the freestyle rap off the top. He is so good and so entertaining, man. In my free time, I've been watching him. He's a lot of fun. We still have to go from 90 to 53. Yes, sir, Don. A lot of cuts still to happen. Did you ever find Bofam? Let's Ride? No, I couldn't find that one either. I don't have that one right now, or well, I guess I found Pat Mahomes. I found that Pat Mahomes. I did not find the Let's Ride one. That was of it was Keenan Allen, right? Or somebody. Mike Williams. If I search Let's Ride, will it pop up? Is this it? No, but it is one.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
Broncos.
Let's
country.
ride.
Perfect.
Okay.
One more time. Broncos country. Let's ride.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Yo, that's still funny. I don't care. That's still funny, dude. Oh my God. Yo, Brian W. with the 50 bomb. The 50 bomb. Said everyone say, go Redbeard, 3-peat. Everyone on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Redbeard, 3-peat. Dude, let's go, man. Thanks so much for the 50 bomb. You saying Redbeard made me think of something. I won't say who it was because I don't have, I need to get his permission to share the name of this guy. You guys want to see something crazy though? This man got a tattoo of the Chiefs logo with the 4 Lombardi trophies and my logo. Look at this. Okay. There's the 4 trophies. Look what it says in there. HBTC. Okay. You can see my bald head at the bottom. We got the Chiefs logo. All right. The 4 trophies. Look at down here, bro. He's that's on his arm. That is crazy. That is on his arm. The freaking logo, the 4 Lombardis, HBTC, and my bald head is on this dude's arm. I am extremely honored. That's wild. He showed me that. I was like, what? He asked me a long time ago. He said, yo, can I get a tattoo incorporated with the Super Bowl wins and your logo? I was like, sure, dude. I mean, if you want to do that, like, I'm honored. Somebody said, Cole, is that you? Yeah, that's me, man. That's freaking crazy. 50 years from now, we'll ask, who is that bearded guy? Oh, man. Troy who? Troy in here? Troy who? That's crazy, man. Why does it look like he's trying to fly? Wait, what are you talking about? Man, that's crazy when when I saw that tattoo. Brian, thanks again for the freaking 50 bomb, man. Tristan with the 3. Mitchell, Daniel, Erwin, appreciate y'all. King Jamie with the 6 months. Let's go. I sure love the show. You have the best, friendliest, and most royal chat in the game. Dude, thank you, man. It always felt like family in here, and that sure is nice. Let's go, man. The HBTC fam. I mean, we got a lot of regulars in here that they're regulars in other people's chats. I know we've got some people who hang out in here a lot. They're in Arrowhead Attic. They're in ACUs. So I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all more than you know. Cole, can you please show the clip, Brian Cook TD, of me yelling he's going to house it? That's a good idea. I'll see if I can find it. You're famous now? Dude, that's pretty that's pretty crazy, dude. Yeah, Troy is the man if you're talking about editor Troy. But there's also Troy Kuhn, who hangs out in here. He's somewhere around here, too. Michael Thomas is a problem creator, like a drama guy. You need to send that clip with to Perna? What, of the tattoo or what? You and Tom Grossi? Dude, Tom Grossi is the GOAT. Was alcohol involved in that tattoo? I don't know, because he asked me like a long time ago if he could get me on a tattoo, and I said, sure, why not? Who was our last first round receiver? That was a bust? I'm trying to think of first round. I think Dwayne Bowe. Was Dwayne Bowe maybe but he wasn't a bust. But was he a first round? I think he was. He was selected 23rd overall. So he was a first round in 2007, but he wasn't a bust to me. Who would it be? Let me know, because off the top of my head, I'm trying to think of a first round draft pick of the Chiefs that was a wide receiver that was also a bust. Baldwin? Okay, so we're going back a minute. All right. King Jamie, thanks again, man. Yeah, that was in 2011, 26 overall. Okay. Yo, Cole, do you think the Chiefs will continue to sign players? Yeah, a little bit. Dwayne Bowe wasn't a bust, though. But yeah, John Baldwin. I actually kind of forgot he was a first-round pick. Yeah, the editor. Yeah, he's the man. What wide receiver we getting? Dude, I don't know, Steven. I mean, probably McCole Hardman, to be honest. And then we're going to roll with the rest. Greg said, can you show me that helmet over your right shoulder? Yeah, I actually have a picture of it. It's not that one. This one. It's a Tony Gonzalez Hall of Fame signed helmet over my right shoulder. So yeah, it's that one. Mm-hmm. There you go, bro. Let's go. Cole, have you seen the Brian Cook training video? Looking good. Oh yeah, dude. I just shared that video actually. Yeah, I just shared that video. In a video. In a long form video. Sorry, I'm multitasking here, so my thoughts are a bit scattered. I'm going to Brian Cook's Instagram because I'll play it if I can find it. Yeah, man. I mean, his ankle looks good. Like, I was not sure what to expect of Brian Cook. Like, at least early in the offseason, talking OTAs, mandatory minicamp, training camp, but like, he's moving on that ankle and he's looking good. I mean, look how he's moving. I'm not seeing a limp. I'm not seeing any favoritism on one leg over the other. I mean, that dude is moving and he's moving fine. So that's great news. Very excited for Brian Cook's return, man. I said the return's going to be legendary. So, heck yeah, man. Very excited for B. Cook. Let's go. Yeah, he did look good in that video, Race Fan. Heck yeah, good to see you. We need Cook for the defense. Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, he's going to be there. Mm-hmm. Jaden Hicks will take Brian Cook's job. I mean, it sounds like they're going to be using Jaden Hicks more in the Mike Edwards role. I think Brian Cook's safe. Jaden Hicks, like I'm excited for him, but he'll probably start out more on special teams, even though I do think he was a steal, and I'm pretty high on the guy. Hot take alert, our defense is actually better this year? Really? Without Snead? That's the only position group that I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it's better. The cornerback room, Snead definitely was a big loss. And I don't see anybody on there that they definitely like, they definitely filled the Snead role with that guy. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but who? You tell me. You still feel robbed that what the Chiefs traded him for? Yeah, a future third. Yeah. Hi Cole, can you post more about about Rice allegedly punching the photographer? I feel like I've posted a lot. I posted a video yesterday on it, and then I had an update today on it as well in my video. I posted everything I got on it. Yo, Santa in the house? Wondering if the DB room has any updates or if the rookies here have been showing out in camp. Yeah, we were kind of just talking about that. I mean, we don't really have any updates on anything yet as far as the DB room goes. I mean, the only thing that's really happened is rookie minicamp. OTAs are coming up later this month, And then mandatory minicamp is in June, and then training camp is in the end of July. I mean, if the Chiefs don't bring in a veteran defensive back of any kind, there are a couple intriguing ones available. If we'd have to go look at the free agents, but last time I checked, I was like, oh yeah, there's a couple interesting ones. I think Xavier Howard was on there. Stephon Gilmore, I think, too. But right now, the DBs will just be fighting it out. You do have Najee Johnson returning. They did draft Kamal Hadden, the 6th-round guy. Nick Jones is coming back from last year. He was a rookie. So you've got all those guys. You have Joshua Williams, Jalen Watson. I mean, you still got plenty of DBs back there. And then Jamie said, we need Gilmore. I mean, I'd take it. And then, you've got safeties. You've got Jaden Hicks, the guy they just added. You have Deion Bush. You have Brian Cook returning, looking good. You have Chamari Connor, who I'm very excited about this year. And then obviously Justin Reed. We do not need Gilmore. Maybe Connors. Chamari Connor can move all around. So I'm excited for him. Hey, Cole, even though he's a tad injury prone, what would you think about Michael Thomas to the Chiefs on a 1-year prove-it deal? Yeah, on a super cheap deal, I would not be opposed. Not at all. Marcus said, will you play the clip of Snead throwing Hill to the ground? I don't have that readily available, but I do like that clip. I don't think I have it readily available. It's a good clip, though. Yo, what's up? What's up, Jamie, in the house? No more videos about Rice? I don't want to make more videos about Rice. Sky Moore should be promoted to water boy this season. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. They might move Brian Cook to Snead's position. I don't know. Brian Cook's more built like a safety, man. I mean, Snead was a safety in college for what it's worth. You're very high on Kamal Hadden. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Kamal Hadden has in him. I mean, he's like Snead-like and is aggressive. Like he's an aggressive press corner. Not as athletic as Snead, but a bit of a PBU, ball hawk guy for sure. TJ said, hey, Cole, I don't think you've made enough videos about Rice. Can you make 10 more, please? How about no? I don't want to make more videos, but there are more updates coming, so we will talk about it more, that's for sure. Are the Chiefs afraid of the division rivals? Lots of changes happening. The Chargers drafted well. They've made some moves. They just signed, who did they just sign? I feel like they just signed a receiver. Was it Tyler Boyd? Nah, that was the Titans. But I don't know. The Chargers just signed a receiver, I feel like. I can't remember who it is. But they drafted well. I like their coach. I respect him. I respect Herbert. They've got some guys on the defense. The Broncos, we'll see. I don't know if this year is their year for them. The Raiders have Minshew. I mean, they got Brock Bowers. Cool. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see about the division rivals. Yeah, they signed DJ Chark. Thank you. I was like, who did they sign? Yeah, thanks, guys. I don't even know how you guys can remember that. You guys have good memory. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm studying all the time, but I cannot keep up with all the free agency moves. You guys got good memories. Justin with the 5. What's up, man? What do you think the Chiefs using about the Chiefs using the international player pathway exemption on Godric means for LRZ? Well, thanks for the 5 bomb. I actually talked about this pretty extensively in a video maybe late last week. But basically what that tells me is the Chiefs probably didn't think he was going to clear waivers either way, because you still have to clear waivers from what I understand, even with the international player pathway exemption. But if they release Godric, he clears waivers. You can then sign him to the practice squad as the 17th guy, and he's safe there for the entire season. So it tells me a couple of different potential scenarios for LRZ. One, they did not place it on him because they literally don't know what to expect from him. He's never played football. They don't know what he's going to be like when the pads come on. And they're just like, well, it's just such a huge question mark. Don't put the exemption on him. Put it on Godric. And then let's see what LRZ has in camp. And if he's just not if he's not cutting it, we will let him go. And then if maybe they bring him, sign him to the practice squad, but he would not be safe there. Maybe they think he would be safe because he has no NFL experience. Like an NFL team's not necessarily, in theory, going to look at him on the waiver wire and be like, oh yeah, we're picking him up. Because he's just a big unknown. So it's either that or the Chiefs are really high on him and they are going to sign him to the 53, he's going to make the 53-man roster and they'll hide him there. It's just such a big question mark for me right now with LRZ. I just literally don't know what to expect. And I feel like they don't know either. So you don't put the exemption on him. You put it on Godric, who you know a little bit more of what you got. And then you ride it out through OTAs, minicamp, training camp, preseason, and then just kind of go from there. At least that's my thoughts. Let me know if you guys disagree. Yo, what's up? What's up, Guy Flicks? Any update on Sky Moore? Not really. I mean, we'll see him out at OTAs, mandatory minicamp, and stuff like that, but no real updates, no. Yep, Zay Jones signed with the Cardinals today. Yeah, he gone. He gone. When are we going to sign Zay Jones? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he gone. What's up, Corbin? How was your day today? What are you drinking right now? I'm actually just drinking water. Boom. Water. But the day was good. Yeah, no complaints. It was a busy week. We put out 5 videos this week, like long-form updates. So it's been pretty busy. Yo, Cole, what do you think about FAU going into the season? Was wondering if he'd take a step up and take a more important role going into his second year. I mean, that's the hope, Santa. That's the hope that FAU takes a step up because, yeah, first-round pick, didn't do much last year. He had some splashes, but didn't play a lot of snaps. And in theory, he's the guy that steps up this year. You have a Minihue still recovering from his ACL surgery. FAU's got to be one of those guys that steps up. I mean, they do have Karlaftis. They do have Dana. They've got BJ Thompson. Then FAU or a Minihue will return soon, but FAU is going to need to step in there. To step in there for sure. They got Malik Herring, who will probably play a little bit of a role too. Do you watch Royals games? I do not. Rice keeping you busy? Dude, yeah. Yes. Somebody said, I wonder about the nightclub incident, either violating his bond. Yeah, I've heard about, like, a couple people talk about that, but I don't know enough to be able to weigh in accurately. And because we just don't know the details are still playing out in the Rice situation with the nightclub incident, we'll just have to kind of wait and see there. If it does, I'll let you know. Because once we find out if this stuff actually really did happen or not, then I'll start looking up some of the lawyers who will be talking about it more. Justin got timed out? No, I'm just playing. Which team's tiers will taste best this season? Looks like you're still standing. I'm sitting. This is a chair right here. What you mean, huh? What you mean? Tiers. I mean, any tiers of the AFC West is always a good drink. Somebody said shirt ID? That's from the Bunker KC. Don said, is he on bail? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he was booked for the street racing thing, the car crash and flee. When he fled the scene, he was booked and made bail. Yep. Have you seen the solar storm? No, I don't even know what that is. Let me know what that is because I don't know what that is. A solar storm? What's that? Why do so many... Yeah, we've asked... Or I think you asked that earlier, and I don't know the answer, Duncan. He said, why do so many young guys in NBA and NFL have character and behavior issues? Oh, maybe you didn't ask this, actually. Somebody asked something similar. Not enough education, bad company, how even a basic bit of common sense is lacking in these cases. I don't know if it's not enough education, because a lot of these guys, if you're in professional sports, you go to college. You go to college and you've got to maintain like a minimum GPA in order to be eligible to play. It's not that most times. I honestly don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I knew the answer. I mean, I will say when you start getting money and fame, like a lot of that goes to your head. And if you're young, you got money to be able to do whatever you want. A lot like lack of accountability and maybe could be a solid family unit or just a solid like circle around you to help keep you from being an idiot. I mean, if you're just out there doing your own thing, you got a bunch of money. I mean, you can do stupid stuff. Maturity is part of it. Yep. Justin said, that's my thing, believe it or not. Well, what is it? Somebody tell me. Look north if it's not cloudy and you in the country, you see northern lights like right now? Frick, which way is north? Let me think about it. I'm facing here. North is that way, I think. I'll have to go outside and look after the live stream. You have the sense of immortality as well. Yeah, I'm at the top. I'm a pro. Got all this money. Could do this, do that. I'm on top of the world. Nothing's ever going to throw me off of it kind of a thing. Yeah, for sure. And that's part of like a maturity thing. I mean, think about it, man. A lot of these guys are younger 20s. Like, I feel like, I mean, I'm 33, so I'm not that much older, but I feel like I wasn't able to start being a bit more chill in how I reacted and responded to people until later in my 20s. And even now I still say stuff. But yeah, I was way more of a loose cannon when I was younger. You have to look through your phone? You have to look through your phone camera? Okay. I will try that. I'll give it a try. It'll be the strongest in an hour? Dang. Okay, I'm about to text Danny. She's awake. I'm going to say... Okay, I just told her. We're going to try. When did I start this channel? January of 2021. The morning of the Chiefs and Bills divisional game. The 13-second game. Well, we're going to try to see it, KC. Said the light should be visible from Kansas City. Yeah, we're going to try. How's the back doing? Yo, Mitchell, it's actually doing a little bit better. Sorry, I was making sure I wasn't going to back up into my dog. Yeah, it's doing a little bit better. I've been doing PT on it, and yeah, I've been trying to just really work on it and do a lot of PT, and I feel like it's getting stronger. North is behind your left shoulder. Dude, yeah, sweaty dog, this way. It's over there. I figured it out, but it took a minute. Let me fix my camera. I figured it out, but it took a minute. Sweaty dog's been here before, so he's like, he knows. That's hilarious, dude. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for the 2-bomb. And I think they're above the system. Could be true. Trade Tony for Hardman or Juju. I would take Juju. Come on now. Am I growing out my beard? I feel like it looks about the same. Maybe it needs a trim a little bit. Casey Cam? Yeah, I could do that, I think. I think this will work. I don't have it on like a tripod or anything like that, but I think we can get her. Wait, why is this frozen? Oh, whoa, there we go. There she is. Casey. 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 Dude, she's out. She's not even answering. She's ignoring me. She must be pouting or something. Or just sleeping. Sometimes she'll be sleeping and she'll like make like weird noises in her sleep. Like, whoop, whoop. Kind of scares me, to be honest. Kind of scares me. But there she is. She's just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Cute dog. Thanks, man. She's the best. You guys are going to freak when we sign MVS in the next few weeks. I don't know that I'm going to freak. Like, I could understand it if it's like basically for a vet minimum deal, but jeez Louise, man. Jeez Louise. Won't see it from Lee Summit? Ah, son of a gun. Okay. She's the goodest? Dude, what's up, Kyle? Yeah, she's great, man. She's dreaming and she makes those noises? Yeah. I will say, though, she was doing it today or yesterday when I was recording my video. So I'm like recording. I have my script going. I'm talking. And you just hear this. So I was like, I went over to her and just gently pet her. And I was like, wake up, bud. Sleeping Casey is adorable. Yeah, she's a lot of fun. Hey, we're actually going to a pet shop or somewhere with my grandma tomorrow. She wants to potentially get a dog. And my grandma lives pretty close to us, so we'll see. Might have a friend for Casey. You're seeing it in Leavenworth? Oh, that's freaking awesome. Yo, Caden, what's up, man? Much love, bro. Thanks for the kind words. Did you catch the CBS interview of the club owner? Yeah, I talked about that in today's video. Yeah, he basically said Rice was there for less than a half hour. He was nice, calm, and cordial. Didn't even have anything to drink. And doesn't think anything happened. He's like, I feel like I would know if an assault happened in my own nightclub, but he's going through all the camera footage. And then he basically said, here's the camera footage of the photographer leaving. He doesn't appear to be injured. But my question is with that security camera footage of the photographer leaving was that the first time the photographer left? Or was it the second time? Because remember in the report, he left, got DM'd to come back, came back, then he gets allegedly punched in the face, then goes to the hospital. So was that the first time he left or the second time? And that is what I do not know. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Crystal loves the YouTube channel. Let's go. Honored. Honored that you do, and honored that I get to do this for a living and to cover the team that I watched growing up. Somebody said Danny. Is Danny in chat? That wide angle is looking good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we've been trying it. Danny looked at it earlier. She goes, hey, or I said, hey, what do you think about this wide angle? I can be like animated and like talk to you guys down here. I feel like I'm shooting a rap video. So put me in the middle of this fickle rap game. I'm done scribbling riddles up in the back cave. I'm being civil, but in a bit of a pickle. I want to become a symbol of hope using my last name. Oh. Washed up rapper in the house. Yo, Emperor with the 5 bomb. Congrats on the internship, Xander. Oh, wait, what? What did I miss? Whoa. What did you say, Xander? What am I missing? Hey, congrats on the internship, Xander. I don't know what it is for, but let's freaking go, dude. Somebody fill me in, please. I missed it. Let's go. Caden with the 3 bomb. Caden, let's go, man. First super on a live stream, too. Let's go. Somebody said, Ray said, Cole. Yeah, I don't rap no more. I made hip-hop music for a long time, if you guys didn't know that. Most of the regulars do. You guys want to see something that's really freaking trippy? Watch this. The wide angle and my main angle at the same time. If I ever want to really mess with you guys, I'm just going to pull out the Inception angle and just like not say anything. 2 angles. This is too much, Cole. You don't want this. This is weird. That's too much. What's up, Nona? Can we get one even more zoomed? You want like this? Like you can see this beard hair flying off. You want the beard cam? Dude, do you imagine? It's the beard cam. That'd be kind of funny. You got a fever? Dude, get well. Hey, Steven with the 5 said, take my money. My man, appreciate the 5 bomb, bro. Very generous of you, and I appreciate the kind words. Let's go. Xander got an internship at a news station in New York City. Ooh, let's go, Xander. What exactly are you doing? Is it for weather stuff? The frick do you call a weatherman? A meteorologist? I hope that's right. I think so. We had cell calls cutting out just sitting around the house today, likely due to the solar storms. Really? Yo, could that be why my editor Troy yesterday said, yo, my cell service is super spotty and it keeps cutting out? Could that be why? Could that have affected it yesterday? Let me know. The greatest beard of all time. Hey, let's go. Paul Ellis in the house said, "Frog me, daddy." Oh my gosh. Dude, if this will work, this would actually be perfect for that. Would it be maybe this?
Frog me, daddy.
Yo, I'm dead. All right, enough of that. Okay, enough of that. It worked? Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's freaking crazy. What KC news station do you watch? I don't really watch like local news. I just get my news from I don't really watch the news, dude. I get news on Twitter, and if it's anything big, it pops up on Twitter. That's crazy, dude. All the laughing emojis. Oh, man. Could you spit a line as Trevor Lawrence? Oh, my gosh. Trevor Lawrence, I don't even have to do I don't even have to fake it anymore. I just do this.
Yo, what's up, man? It's Trevor Lawrence in the house. Things are looking pretty good, but we can't beat the freaking Chiefs like ever. It's annoying, but I got beautiful, luscious hair.
That's Trevor Lawrence. Is your favorite player always going to be Derek Thomas? Will that answer ever change? No, I don't think it'll ever change, man. Derek Thomas is the greatest Chief of all time. Greatest Chief of all time, man. I don't think that's going to change for a long time. Maybe down the road that'll be Mahomes when all is said and done. Andrew Luck too. Yeah, facts. Cole, I have an idea for something that I make. Would be cool if I send you one when I get it made. Sure, man. Just I have a UPS box. I have a UPS box, but I don't know what it is. There should be a quick command for it. Mail, maybe? Yeah, one of those will do it. But yeah, send it to the UPS box. Heck yeah. We got both commands. Jennifer was on it. Caden, Cole, what's the first Chiefs game you ever been to? Who played? What happened? Okay, I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. My dad took me and Brett to I think it was a Monday night football game or a Sunday night football game. It was the Chiefs against the Eagles, and Andy Reid was the head coach, and the Chiefs lost. It was also pretty freaking cold, but it was cool. It was cool of my dad to take us, man. And it was crazy that it was Andy Reid. How'd you hurt your back again? Martial arts? I don't fully know. I think it's just atrophied from years of, I've had a couple hip surgeries, one on each hip actually. And I think just that, lots of sitting. I was working a full-time job, basically editing from home. And then I was working on the YouTube channel before that. So I was working like 12 to 15 hour days in my chair, wasn't standing, wasn't working out anymore. And I think it's just self-inflicted, and then like all the years of training as well kind of played a role. So now I'm just trying to get the strength back and the mobility back and trying to get right. What shirt size do I wear? Adult large. Most, like 95% of the time, adult large. Ooh, am I getting a shirt? What's happening? Yeah, Andy is the GOAT. Heck yeah, dude. I mean, it wasn't awesome at the time because the Chiefs lost, but I mean, it was a great experience. If Rice gets suspended, are you comfortable with our receiving core? What's up, Kelly? I mean, yeah and no. Like, Hollywood Brown is an upgrade, right? So Hollywood Brown is an upgrade, great signing. Xavier Worthy, in theory, is an upgrade, great signing. If they want to also go ahead and bring in a vet, like, I would love it. But if they're just going to roll with Worthy, you know, if your main 4-punch combo, let's say, is Kelsey, Pacheco, Worthy, and Hollywood Brown, like, I feel like that is sufficient. Hopefully Jared Wiley, I'm looking at the wide camera still like an idiot. Hopefully Jared Wiley steps up, you know, in the tight end room. But then outside of those couple receivers, if Rice is suspended, you have Justin Ross, Justin Watson, Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney. Justin Watson is clutch. So yeah, he's in there, but that's why I would love a vet, one vet maybe, just to help with the depth in the room. But hey, if that's what they decide to roll with, I mean, I guess we'll just trust them again. But my struggle there is when I say trust them again, I'm talking about Andy Reid, Brett Veach, the coaching staff, etc. my issue is a little bit, if Rice gets suspended, then if Hollywood Brown or Xavier Worthy gets injured, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to go back to losing his mind at the wide receiver room. So that's the only thing there. A vet cornerback is more important, but I get Cole's logic. Oh, well, if somebody said, hey, would you rather sign a veteran defensive back or a veteran corner or a veteran receiver? There is a couple veteran cornerbacks that are intriguing. We talked about them earlier. If they wanted to do that, like, I'm fine with it. If they want the defense to just be insane and carry again, like, I'm all for it. I still think they'll be great this year, but I do know that they lost Snead. So if you want to bring in a veteran corner to have around, like, I respect that too. The wide cam is cool, but find a reason to use it. I just found a reason to use it. Just like this. Found a reason to use it. I'm just going back and forth for fun, dude. Just mixing it up. What I'll probably do is watch some of it back to see what it looks like, because I just literally don't know. It's my first time using it. Chiefs, good to see you, man. Have a good night. Have a good night. Irv Smith is the underrated signing. Yeah, he's another guy in the tight end room that could make a difference. What the heck? Oh, man. A black man said, don't be afraid to say my name. That's crazy. Do that camera with the voiceover on it, that's what it needs to be. It should just be for special occasions, getting animated and changing your voice. Hilarious. Kanan said, got to find me a girl who holds on to me like Bengals fans hold on to their 2021 season. Oh my gosh. Dang, they do hold on to that season. They made it to the Super Bowl, okay? That's something. Didn't win it, but they made it. So come on now. See ya, Jamie. Knight said, so no Dorsey made bad contracts with aging players. Veach has at least tried to keep competition and fill team needs, which is where we go and win back-to-back Super Bowls by doing so. Oh, yeah. I don't understand the team is only good because of Dorsey. Veach has had to... Veach has done a good job, but you've got to sign all those players, right? You've got to sign all those players to the big deals, or... Yeah, because like Dorsey drafted a lot of them. But they're getting the extensions done. Brett Veach and company is. They signed Mahomes to the big deal. Then you have to draft and stay super young and talented with a lot of valuable depth. And you're doing that later rounds in the draft because you're playing so well. So yeah, much credit to Brett Veach too. It's not just, Dorsey knocked it out of the park with some of the staples, Mahomes, Chris Jones, I believe Travis Kelce, but Veach was banging on the table for Mahomes. HBT Chiefs with the 2. Do you think we should get a cornerback? Yeah, I just kind of talked about that. Like, if they want to, I understand the thought process behind it, because Snead is not replaced. Xander said Texans Chiefs opening night. What do you mean? Is that like confirmed, or are you just guessing? Did something happen? No? Okay. I think that's just who you want. You should trade Tony for a bag of Skittles? God bless. Kanan, thanks again for the 5. Steven, Caden, how about those Chiefs? Emperor. Appreciate all you guys, man. Sweaty Dog, Justin, King Jamie, Brian, all y'all, man. Appreciate all the support. Answer a couple more questions. I'm going to jump out of here. Cole, I was trying to ask who you think the Chiefs will play opening night. Oh, I don't know. Chiefs Texans would be cool. Chiefs Ravens. Are the Chiefs playing the Bills again at home? Maybe Chiefs Bills. I don't even care. Chiefs Chargers would be fine. There's a few games there that make sense. Yeah, Tony doesn't have any trade value. He really doesn't. No. People in KC reporting Northern Light outside right now. Yeah, I got to go out and see if I can find it. They said you can't see it from Lee Summit, but I'm going to freaking try. I'm going to try anyway. So appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out. We dropped a lot of content this week. I will be around this weekend. I don't know if I will make any content. I don't have any plans to unless there's breaking news. It's Mother's Day weekend. So going to spend the time with the fam. We'll be back Monday with some more content. I've got a couple YouTube shorts that I will drop throughout the weekend, and I'll probably pull that Rice segment that I talked about with you guys earlier and maybe make some or drop that as like a video about the Rashee Rice SMU incident. So we'll see. Might drop that in the morning, but that's all I got. How about those Chiefs with the 2-bomb? 49ers and Chiefs play week 1. Yeah, if the Chiefs have the Niners at home this year, like the Chiefs do play the Niners, but they play at San Francisco. So they're not going to play them at home. And the Chiefs opening game is a home game, from what I understand. Because the reports are the Chiefs are opening the season at home at Arrowhead, from what I understand. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.